The Spiritual Self, Group 1.
So, our topic is the function of religion. Number 1 is stability and cohesion. Shared religions brings people closely together. A. Religions forms a balanced and cohesive moral community. B. Shared religious experiences provide the social cement for growth, unity, and consensus. We talk about stability is like a strong foundation keeping things steady and secure. Cohesion is like a glue holding everything together so it doesn't fall apart. Number 2 is social identity. Shared religions gives people identity and social membership. We talk about social identity as it's like a big puzzle where each piece represents a group you belong to. These groups could be your family, friends, schools, sports team, or even your favorite band. Each group gives you a sense and shapes how you see yourself and the world. But it's not just about the groups themselves, it's also about how you interact with those groups and how they influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Social identity helps you understand who you are and how you fit in others. Kaya number 2 is, may usa ka makipag-socialize sa mga tao, bitaw, like atin sa mga reunion, birthday party, or any kind of party, especially in our religion. Number 3 is collective conscience religion unites people in moral ways. A. The group operates in beliefs in the central values. 2 is commitment to the religious system. B. Religions directly generates and maintains the collective conscience. C. There kinds of society as a moral community whose members socialize into accepting appropriate patterns of behavior over time. D. And other social life is only possible if people share moral values and history.
Number 4, socialization and social control. Religion represents the value system of the society. It is a conservative force which contributes to moral and wider social order and stability. Many cultural norms are given sacred legitimacy by religious beliefs. The 10 Commandments provide a prescription for an orderly lifestyle. Appropriate modes of the thinking and behaving are controlled in ways which will promote the good orderly society. So, kali number 4, for example, marami siya, kali number 4, we talk the acts like guidebook for how to live a good life, teaching people the roles and values of their community. Socialization, it also provides a system of checks and balance, encouraging people to follow those roles and discouraging behaviors that go against the social control. For example, a child growing up in a religious family learns about the importance of kindness and forgiveness through religious teaching and story socialization. If the child then acts unkindly towards a siblings, the parents might remind them of the religious teaching about compassion. Acting as a form of social control encourages them to behave in a way that aligns with their faith. So, kaling number 4, sa example ani kay mura ni siya og nagdako ang mga bata nga nairespeto sa sa religion. Gitudloan sila ang sa mga importante nga behavior, magbinuotan o uban pa. Nagikan sila sa pamilya nga religious kaayo, maon ra po nila gipasunod sa mga bata. So number 5, meaning and purpose. Religion gives meaning and purpose to people in a face of disease and the hazard of everyday living. People are vulnerable to all kinds of disasters beyond their control. It is the institution which gives people the strength to continue and promotes the long-term maintenance of societies as a result. So number 5, we talk it's like a big story that helps people understand the world and their place in it. It gives people a sense of meaning and purpose by providing answers to big questions about life, death, and what happens after we die. It also sets rules and guidelines for how to live a good life and a good person, helping people feel connected to something bigger than themselves. Example, imagine someone struggling with difficult decisions. They might turn up to their religion for guidance, seeking answers in their sacred text or through prayer. This act of seeking meaning and guidance from their faith give them a sense of purpose and help them navigate through their challenges. So, diri nga pa is nakapokus siya to someone struggling. Kanang na ay mga problema nga moabot, di ba, mangayo man jud ta kuan, kanang mangayo man jud ta sa Ginoo guidance ug tabang. So, mao na meaning and purpose nga na jud nga mag-ampo ta everyday. So, thank you.
Are the group 1. I am Kara Kalumpang and I am the one who tackle about the spiritual self. This afternoon, we will tackle this spiritual self. Since the beginning of time, man has been perplexed by the happening of natural phenomena, much as human is given the rationality to think of some adverse perceptions. Yet he is still affected by some occurrence like birth, death, natural calamities like typhoon, hurricane, and the like, which are beyond his understanding. Ang under-ani niya sa spiritual self is rituals. Rituals, it is other practices accompany the sacred belief. They offered prayers, superstitious, propitiations, and incantation. Ang spiritual self di ay is mauni siya ang atuang ginasulurang pagbati kaya nagtuta nga ang isa ka butang ni exist tungod kay naay nalagiyahan. Bisan wala pa ang religion, na dito tayo pagtuudaan. So, kung sa dain ang mga rituals na ginahimo sa atong ancestors before, they offered prayers, superstitions, propitiations, and incantations. Food offering, planting, and harvesting for productive yields to thank the supranational being or to appease its anger. Animism, it is the belief that everything in surrounding is inhabited by unseen being or spirit. So, ang animism di ay is mauni siya ang pagtuo nga ang tanan nga nasa tong palibot is naay mga dili nato makita or dili ingon nato. So, mo ni siya ang example. My spiritual self is an integral part of who I am. It defines my values, my beliefs, my purpose, and my connections to the universe. Some people identify with their spiritual self as higher self, the universe, God, higher power, your inner Buddha. An example of spiritual self-care is meditation, prayer, reading, listening music, spending time in nature. Mo ni siya ang pag-care sa atong spiritual self. And now, let's proceed about religion. What is then religion? Religion etymologically a Latin word religare meaning to bind together. The binding together depends on how people interpret religion. It is the belief in supernatural well-being and the institutions and practices associated with the belief. It involves a set of symbols which arouse feelings of reverence which are like rituals and ceremonies like church services practiced by community of believers. It is a culturally intense patterns of behavior composed of sacred beliefs, emotional feelings accompanied by overconduct implementing the beliefs and feelings according to San Juan and Centinozol. So religion, meaning an religion, it is a bond between God and man. So if there is a bond between God and man, the human self will simply be good in behavior, thinking, and feeling. So kung ang spiritual self about siya sa ato ang kaugalingon nga gituan sa religion to is mao ni siya ang between God and man. Like kung ang God ug man naa siya connection, so ang pagbati jud sa tawo, ang human feeling jud niya is mausab jud kay makita man dayon na ay ginuwang ang usa ka tawo mausab ang iyang binuhatan mga ingana. So this is the end of my report. Good afternoon. Once again, I am Kara Kalumpang. Thank you.
Techniques of religion. The practice of religion portrays the general act moral by the laity in accordance with our religious requirements. This points to the overt conduct of the laity or believers performing the beliefs and feelings. Prayer. This is the communication to the supernatural being through speech or thought. The simplifying means conversation with the Almighty. For example, sa prayer, saying a personal prayer before meals, kanang reciting the Lord's Prayer or meditating on religious texts. Divination. It is a elevation of a person state to God. It is a process of which a man strives to perfect his imperfection. For example, seeking guidance through tarot cards or interpreting religious texts for personal spiritual growth. Ceremony. These refer to the number of interconnected rituals doing at a specific time and place. These refer to the interconnected rituals performed at a specific time and place. For example, attending Holy Mass, a wedding, ceremony of dress ordination, or other religious rites. Reverence. This pertains to the feeling of awe, coupled with love, admiration a person offers to the Almighty or supernatural power. Example, kneeling in prayer, bowing before a religious icon, or expressing deep respect for sacred texts. Duty. This try to please the Almighty by reverent act. For instance, it is a duty of everyone to follow God's Ten Commandment. Thou shalt love thy neighbors, and thou shalt not kill. For example of duty, following the Ten Commandments, observing religious law, or performing acts of charity. Rituals. This means of sanctification. Sanctification involves act of purification, supplication, and thanksgiving. Simply, rituals are effective means of performing religious acts. For example of rituals, praying, making the sign of the cross, attending procession, or observing the specific religious ceremonies. Sacred objects. These are objects attributed to the supernatural power, such as the Bible, rosaries, prayer, books, and crucifix. Sacred object. For example, the Bible, rosaries, prayer book, crucifix, or for Catholics, the bread and wine consecrated during Holy Mass are the particularly sacred symbol representing the body and blood of Jesus Christ. Sabo. This pertains to the negative presentation of propitiatory devices or action, where a person should refrain from certain acts not in conformity with the desire of the Almighty. It refers to the thou shalt not behavior. For instance, thou shalt not practice incest. Tabo. Example, incest is an explicitly mentioned in the text or other action considered sinful or forbidden within a particular religion's framework.